piano. I don't like
I would say straight right Aruba. You don't like it. Or did you say no Aruba?
Yeah, I said no.
I wonder why.
I get a 4 cup. That's what you think.
No, no, no. I don't know.
Really? You made steaks?
You don't know.
After working all day?
What you had today?
You had the day off? This New Year's Eve? Really? Oh yeah? Is there very many
grow up in Charleston? No, okay.
So I brought some friends this time.
Oh, welcome back.
Yeah,
Thank
hey,
you.
it's
Told
quite a
everybody
bit.
how great this place is.
Well, thank you. Thanks for bringing friends.
Yeah, beautiful.
Good evening, folks. Welcome to Hermit Woods. Thank you for coming out to the show tonight. I'm Bob Manley. I'm one of the co-founders of Hermit Woods Winery, and I'm also pleased to say my partner Ken, who's the winemaker who made all the wine that you're having tonight. If you're drinking wine, he's in the back there. We really want to welcome you to our establishment. How many of you have been to a show here before? Okay, and so we have a lot of newcomers. Excellent, welcome. Those of you who have been here before, bear with me for a moment as I tell a little bit of our story to some of our newcomers. If you haven't figured it out already, we're a winery. and this establishment started out of a hobby that went wildly out of control in around 2010. Myself and Ken and another partner, Chuck, we're making so much wine, I think we were making more than the government likes you to make in your backyard. So we decided to turn it into a professional operation and get our license and avoid jail time. And so here we are. So we grew our business actually out of our home for 3 years, and we converted my master bedroom into a tasting room. You can thank my wife for that. I did promise her I'd fill her entire basement up with wine if she went along with this crazy idea, so it didn't take much convincing after that. But we rented out of my home for about 3 years, and then we purchased this property in 2013 because we were bursting at the seams and we needed a place to grow into. So we moved into Meredith in 2013 and grew the business here for a number of years, and then we added the restaurant component in 17. And this area that we're in right now was a 1980s law office with some funky wallpaper and little tiny cubicle offices, and it wasn't pretty. And we were thinking, wow, what a waste of space. And then I discovered that the ceiling went up, and we could open this space up, and I said, what are we going to do with this wonderful space? Well, not too long before that, I had an opportunity. Anybody heard of the Pittman's Freight Room? A couple of you? Yeah.
Many times.
Great venue. Yeah, this guy that I knew, John Lorenz, had started a listening room series there about 10, 12 years ago, and I was so completely blown away by this experience when I got to see music in a listening room environment and got to experience music like I'd never experienced it before. And I got to know John through that venue and spent a lot of time going to shows. And so when we thought about this space, I said, yeah, I got to see John and see if we can turn this into something special like that. And so sure enough, John was very helpful, and he worked together with us along with a bunch of other people to convert this space over the last 5 or 6 years it took us to get here. And about 2 years ago, we finally finished the space, and we have been conducting. Actually, the listening room is going on for about a year. We've been bringing entertainment to the stage for about a year. It's a real passion of mine and my partners. When you get past the wine, the next most important passion will probably be the music. And so this is something very special to us. I hope it is special to you. If I have my way, this is what I will be doing for the rest of my life. And so if you guys will please keep coming, we'll keep bringing great music to this stage and carry this forth into the future for as long as possible. So thank you so much for being part of this with us and for coming out tonight. I want to do a couple things before we get the artist on the stage. I'd like it if we could give a round of applause, please, for our wonderful service staff and cooks. Thank you. And maybe a little love to our sound engineer, Chris Miga. He's in the back. He's going to make the beautiful sound even more beautiful when it gets out there to you with all the engineering he does. So thank you for that. And a couple things about future shows. There is information on your table, so you can access information about future shows on our website. There's a QR code. But next week, July 26th, we have our Songwriter Roundup. We started on the last Wednesday of every month, we started a Nashville-style songwriter roundup. Katie Dobbins is hosting it, and we bring singer-songwriters from all over New England to the stage to talk about their music and perform their songs for you. So if you're interested in that, it's the last Wednesday of every month. July 26th is the next one. On July 27th, we have Sarah Caswell Quartet. Sarah has played here as part of another band in the past. She's a beautiful artist and makes amazing music. If you get a chance to be here for that, that's on the 27th. That's Thursday, next Thursday. And then on August 3rd, we have Rich Greenblatt and Mark Shalansky Band with violinist Jason Anik. Also, a couple people who have played here in the last year, so I can confirm they make amazing music, and it's going to be a beautiful show. I also want to throw some love to a couple other organizations in the area that have an appreciation for a listening room. If you haven't heard of the Purple Pit in Bristol, they also do a listening room series, and I highly recommend you check them out. They bring some very talented artists to the stage over there in Bristol. And another organization, Sap House Meadery, started doing a listening room series on one Thursday a month, and you can find them on the web as well. I just really think this is an amazing way to appreciate music, and I really want to support the genre and support the artists that are participating in it and the venues that are putting this music out there. So if you want to see some other shows, that's some way to do it. And it is a listening room, so if you do have your phone on you and you haven't already, turn the volume off or the ringer off. If you wouldn't mind doing that, that would be great. And we do ask that you do remain quiet during the show. It is a really unique opportunity for not only you to appreciate the music in a unique way, but it allows the musicians to appreciate you in a way that is unique and special as well. And it makes for a much more interesting experience, I think, if we all participate in that. So I think you probably heard enough of me. You didn't come here to hear my story. So I'm going to bring the artists to the stage. We're really proud to have Craig Jaster's quartet back. Craig has played here before. He was here last summer. He spends a lot of time in Italy. He's just back from Italy, and we're excited to be able to bring him to the stage. Craig is going to be releasing a new album that he's been working on all winter long, and this is his first concert performance to release that new album, Goodnight Blues. And that will be available on the merch table as you're leaving. If you'd like to pick that album up, that CD up, it's here for sale. And so without further ado, let's bring John Hunter, who will be on bass this evening, to the stage. Welcome, John. And Paul Bourgelais on guitar. Welcome, Paul. Tim Gilmore on drums. And finally, Craig Jaster.
I'll get there. Good evening. Buonasera. Thank you so much. We're so grateful to see you coming out and spending your hard-earned dollars on some jazz and some blues tonight. And I've got my incredible quartet, so I'm feeling pretty good. We're going to play the album. It's a really predictable thing to do, right? But this way, if you hate it, you know, absolutely don't download it, don't stream it, but except for one tune on that album, you're not going to hear those songs anywhere else. So if you do like it, you need to do those things and support us in that way. All right? Siamo pronti? We ready? Okay, it's easy. All right. Got a little blues. 1, 2, 3, good night. 1, 2, 3, good night. Good night blues. I've had just about enough. I'm through with putting up with you. I lie awake when I should be sleeping. I have been hanging around, but maybe now I'll steal away. Stealing away. I can't take it anymore. I'm gonna tiptoe out the door before I have to face another day. I'm climbing out from under your spell and out of your bed. The way you treat me, no doubt, I might as well be dead. I can't believe I ever fell for anything you said. You're dragging me through hell. Dragging me through hell. I need a good night's sleep, and rooms are cheap. Down the street at this motel, I'm gonna draw the shades and lock the door. No more lying awake, listening to you snore. But if you miss me, I'm in room 24. Good night. All right, Paul, give us some blues. Night blues. I've taken all that I could take, but I'm still wide awake. Tell me, indicate what else I can do. I'm not trying to put ideas in your head. The sun's coming up, I think it's time for bed. Do what you want and sleep where you choose. But good night. I don't want a bigger fight. Good night. I'm turning out the lights. Good night. Sleep tight. Good night. Don't let the bedbugs bite. Good night. Go ahead and sleep where you choose. But good night. Blue. Thank you. Yeah, when you know, a classic format, everybody takes a chorus, and that's a good warm-up situation for us. All right, so starting off the album with Good Night, you know, where do you go from there? This next song, I recorded on our trio record, which I recorded with Paul and bassist Brendan Dowd, and that we did a tune called "Waitin' for the Muse," and it was kind of like this. Okay. And then I remembered that it could also be like this. And so it's called Ain't Waitin' for the Muse. 1, 2, 1, 2. Thank you so much. This next tune I wrote in a time period of a lot of grifters and demagogues, and I was fearing for myself and everyone I love. And then I didn't worry about that for a while. Now I'm just worried about the whole friggin' planet. So this song is called Bamboozled. A one, a two, a one, two, call me back ASAP. I don't like what I think I see. Everything is upside down. Have to ditch plan A for B. Message couldn't be any clearer. But you can hitch a ride with me. We'll hightail it out of town. We done been bamboozled. Pulled the wool over our eyes. Touching our disguise. Fell for it like the roof we are. Bamboozled while we were fast asleep. Pulled the rug out from under our feet. Ended up on the cold hard floor. We got played like a violin. Violated while sedated with the Mickey Finn. We didn't see it coming around the bend till it hit us on the head like a rolling pin. We got sold down the river to the highest bidder. Oh Lord, please deliver us from big bad bim bam evil. OMG, I don't believe it. Woke up and I thought I dreamed it. But everything's still spinning round. Better hold your breath and count to 3. Breathe out slow and get your head clearer. We're gonna need to be our best. Now the circus is in town. We done been bamboozled while we were taking a nap. Now we're under attack. We got distracted, but now we're goddamn well bamboozled and back. Bamboozled, our heads were in the sand. And we let the man bamboozle us with the old flim flam. The old con man's flim flam, bim bam slam. Bamboozle, what were we thinking? We must have been drinking. one man flim flam, bim bam scam, bamboozle. Thank you. I like that you've switched guitars pretty quickly. When I play the accordion at a gig, it takes a little bit longer for me usually. So yeah. Unlike one of the great Zydeco guys I saw, he just walks on stage, and an assistant. I mean, the accordion weighs like 80 pounds, but the assistant comes up and just puts it. It's like the cape for the hardest working man in show business. Maybe I can aspire to that. I am getting a beautiful accordion made in Italy. It's going to take about 6 months, and I know the guy who's making it, his family factory. That kind of workmanship, they still have it, but less and less. Okay, change of pace completely. Speaking of Italy, I've been living there for 4 years, and that included those 2 years that we'd all rather forget, right? You know what I'm talking about. Well, we had a little garden. I could get outside, and I had a keyboard, so I could compose. So this song is called L'attesa, which is the waiting. So a sense of, let me play it. Thank you. When I was writing it, I didn't think how hard it would be to play it. You know, a lot of the songs I'm playing tonight there's a theme. I'll talk about it later once I have a chance to think about it. Ha ha ha. Okay. This one is called Looking for Some Place to Live. I don't know what to say about it. A lot of moving around in my family right now. Me, my kid, all kinds of people. 1, 2, 3, 4. Looking for some place to live. No particular place in mind. At this point you don't care, it could be anywhere, just further down the line. All you're bringing with you is a busload of baggage that you wish you could have left behind. Looking for some place to live, almost anywhere should do. Just some place to hang your head. You don't need much more than that, 'cause you're just passing through. So don't be disappointed if it doesn't have a pool or an ocean view. When you're broken standing in a breadline, when you're a joke and waiting for the punchline, let's just hope you don't wake to find that all this time you've been sleeping on a landmine, looking for some place to live, and you're running out of time. The kind of place you're looking for, they don't build them like that anymore. They're getting hard to find. Sometimes I wonder why you keep on trying. Got no cause to complain. Supper's waiting on the table. When you're outside looking in the window, standing in the snow and rain, looking for some place to live, and weary to the bone, knocking on every door, turning over every stone, till you can catch the bus back home. Thank you. That was, metaphorical, looking for some place to live till we can catch the bus back home. I don't have to introduce this one because I didn't write it. Yeah, that's Tim Gilmore there, wrapping that one up. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I recorded that one with my folk band, the Buskers. A little bit slower, as I recall.
Yes, could have been.
Tell them the name of that one. You should know the name of this.
Well, it's free-range duck. But there was a free-range chicken. That was Matt Wilson. Matt Wilson had a tune. I found out, a really good one, and that name had already been taken. Not that there's a copyright on titles. You can write a book called War and Peace if you like. It's fine. It's legal and everything. People might even buy it on Amazon by mistake. But I wanted to honor his great composition. And as I said, I've told people this before. I'm a lifelong, practically vegetarian. So I really should have named it like, free-range Napa cabbage or, something in the vegetable realm. But when I first wrote it, I called it Craig's Monk's Ripoff, as in Thelonious Monk, as in that studied, insouciant, like lots of these. And that name is not acceptable. So ended up with, it also sounds like quack to me, like quack, 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 quack. Maybe wah-wah sometime.
Totally.
Yeah, okay, next time. All right, come back and see us. We're playing next Wednesday at the pub on Page Hill. And we got a few gigs coming up, craigjaster.com and my Instagram and all that.
I think it's a week from next Wednesday.
A week from next Wednesday?
Yeah, I'm not planning to be there next Wednesday.
Well, we got another bass player, No. I don't know. I can't keep dates in my head any better than I can any other information. But, I keep a pocket calendar in my phone. So, all right. What's the big deal? I mean, come on. Let me get you a tempo. 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe it isn't as bad as it seems. The storm could blow over and the sun could shine, and we'll wake to find that this was all a dream. Small potatoes, a hill of beans, not worth writing home to Mom about. Put it through the wash, it'll come right out. But I see you still have your doubts. After everything you've seen, what's the big deal? How bad can it be? You thought that dog would bite you, but all it did was chase you up a tree. What's the big deal? What's the big deal? I'll help you climb back down. The band is being really wimpy on the background singing. We can throw those dogs a bone or just tell them to go home. And you can come home with me. And we'll go swimming in the deep blue sea. Swimming in the deep blue sea. All right, that's all right. Yeah, you got it. Water's deep and the river's wide. How long you gonna stand there thinking about pros and cons? What's wrong? Come on, put your toes in. And if you come out frozen on the other side, I'll build a fire and pile the driftwood high. Watch the sparks fly up to the night sky with the stars and the lights from the cars as they drive by. If a little smoke gets in your eyes, it'll be alright. You can cry, but what's the big deal? I can't read your mind. I'm way out in left field, I know, and I miss the ball sometimes. And tell me what's the big deal, the big deal. I don't mean to be unkind, but you're dragging your heels and you're spinning your wheels, when if you flap those little wings you'd fly. And you go sailing through the bright blue sky, sailing through the bright blue sky. Sailing, sailing. And we'll go sailing, sailing through the bright blue sky. Yeah, Paul. I try to practice optimism. Oh, there's my wallet. Pianos can hide a lot of stuff. I wonder if my long pants that I left at home, or at least I thought I did, I wonder if they're in there somewhere. I don't dress like this for a gig. I've been living in Florence, Italy for 4 years. You don't friggin' wear shorts to a concert, even in the audience. Okay, you're mostly good. You're good. You're good. I love the old shit. Do you know what it means to miss New Orleans, miss her each night and day? I know it's not wrong, the feeling's getting stronger the longer I stay away. Neath the moss-covered vines, tall sugar pines where mockingbirds used to sing. And I'd like to see the lazy Mississippi hurrying into spring, the moonlight on the bayou, a Creole tune that fills the air. I think about magnolias in June, and soon I'm wishing that I was there. Do you know what it means to miss New Orleans, when that's when you left your heart? And there's something more, I miss the one I care for more than I miss New Orleans. Here's some bass, John. you miss her each night and day. I know it's not wrong, the feeling's getting stronger the longer I stay. The moonlight on the bayou, Cajun tuna fills the air. I think about magnolias in June. Soon I'm wishing that I was there. Do you know what it means to miss New Orleans when that's where you left your heart? And there's something more. I miss the one I care for more than I miss New Orleans. Thank you. Obviously, I didn't write that one. It has like 4 guys wrote it, and I read that none of them ever went to New Orleans in their life. So, yeah, at some point we got through the album. I don't have this many tunes on my record. I mean, there's no way at that price you're going to get, more than 8 tunes. So, but we want to keep playing for you right through to 8:30 without a break. I mean, come on, we're gonna work this. So, how about my tune from our first, my trio record, Pacific Grove? Tim Gilmore on the drums. Okay, so I play some gigs in Italy. I got a nice trio there. An American expat on the drums. He got all his training in New Orleans until Katrina, and then they relocated him. And a nice local guy on the bass, so he can get a few gigs. But I had to learn some Italian songs. So I'm doing the best I can. This is a romantic piece called Amore Fermati. And I know I need a little help with it sometimes. It was a 1960s tune by Fred Bongusto, but his version is very different. 1, 2, 3, 4. Amore, fermati, questa sera non andartene, un'orchestra tra le nuvole, ma non così. Amore, baciami, siamo soli, amore, baciami, forse è colpa della musica, ma non t'ho amato mai così. Il mar, stasera appartiene a noi, la luna negli occhi tuoi, stasera mi fa sognare. Amore, fermati, accarezzami, forse è colpa della musica, ma non t'ho amato mai così. Forse è colpa della musica, ma non t'ho amato mai così. Forse è colpa della musica, ma non t'ho amato mai così. Forse è colpa della musica, ma non t'ho amato mai così. Forse è colpa della musica, ma non t'ho amato mai così. Grazie, grazie mille. If you don't speak Italian, you could probably guess the content of that song. It was like, come on, love me, you know.
I thought the first line said Craig's not wearing any pants.
No, that's the after hours show. Well, Paul, you're the one who played the burlesque recently show. Yeah.
True story.
True story.
Yep, true story.
And that got us a gig.
No, wait a minute. I played
As a burlesque dancer.
No, I played guitar. I just want to clarify.
Okay.
Just want to clarify.
Okay, well, the theme that I was noticing that I ended up picking was this sort of longing. That last one was that kind of longing. But this one is more like longing for being reunited with someone that you've been separated from for ages and lifetimes and forever. That feeling of wanting to be at home. And this I don't play this too often because I don't play enough listening rooms where you guys are so quiet and so good. Oh my gosh, I don't even hear clinking glasses. Come on. Thank you. That sounds like orders ready for table number 7 to me. So this song, I recorded it with my band, the Buskers, just with the violinist and me on bass and piano. How did I do that? John, do you ever play both bass and piano like that? No? No. He's zoning. All right, it's called Will You Come and Meet Me? I stand outside your courtyard and tap against your gate. The stars above keep silent, and I am so afraid the dogs will all start barking, and I'll be caught here in my shame. But everyone is sleeping, only you're awake. Oh, will you come and meet me? Or will you make me wait? I shiver in the darkness. What will be my fate? I promised I would meet you, but I've come far too late, and I have not been faithful, and I've been only me to blame. But if you hear me weeping, forgive me my mistakes. Oh, will you come and meet me? Or will you make me wait? Oh, will you come and meet me? Or will you make me wait? switch them out. Okay. That was too serious. But, you know, I don't get to play that one at the Mardi Gras gig I'm doing on Saturday, I don't think. Up in Burlington, that ain't happening. No. All right, but we got a couple more. And we had I love a samba beat. It just makes me feel so good. So these next two songs are also songs of longing. Oh, my God. Okay. I'm sorry, I shouldn't even let you know that, that's an undercurrent. One I discovered, I'm a big fan of Hoagy Carmichael, a songwriter, and, his songs are always so, what's the word, wistful, so wistful. And I thought, I can't play that. It was too wistful. I said, well, what if you do it as a samba? Pick up the beat a little bit. And one I often do is I Got It Bad, and That Ain't Good, by Duke Ellington. It's also a little, but not wistful. It's just longing. So we're going to try to put the two of those together and see if we train wreck in the middle. What do you say, guys? Can we do it?
We'll give it our best.
Okay. Bravi ragazzi. I get along without you very well. Of course I do. That's too fast. I can't do it. Can we try that again? I just got to play a little bit slower. Get along, 1, 2, 3. I get along without you very well. Of course I do. Except when soft rains fall, slip from leaves, then I recall the tale of being sheltered in your arms. Of course I do. But I get along without you very well. I've forgotten you just like I should. Of course I have. Except to hear your name, or someone's laugh that is the same. But I've forgotten you just like I should. What a guy. What a fool am I to think my breaking heart could get the moon. What's in store? Should I phone once more? No, it's best that I stick to my tune. I get along without you very well, except perhaps in spring. But I should never think of spring, for that would surely break my heart in two. Stick to my tune. I get along without you very well, except perhaps in spring. But I should never think of spring, for that would surely break my heart in two. Here we go. Treats me sweet and gentle the way she should. I got it bad and that ain't good. My poor heart is sentimental, not made of wood. I got it bad, and that ain't good. And when the weekend's over and Monday rolls around, I end up like I start out, just crying my heart out. She don't love me like I love her, nobody could. I got it bad, and that ain't good. Paul Bourgelais on guitar. Like a lonely weeping willow lost in the wood. I got it bad, that ain't good. And the things I tell my pillow, nobody should. I got it bad, and that ain't good. Folks with good intentions tell me to save my tears. I'm glad I'm mad about her. I can't live without her. Lord above me, make her love me the way she should. I got it bad, and that ain't good. Lord above me, make her love me the way she should. I got it bad, and that ain't good. Lord above me, make her love me the way she should. I got it bad, and that ain't good. Oh, no, 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 no. I never put a blues ending on that one before. Okay, well, we got just one quick one, but I think it's time to thank you all for coming tonight. Oh my gosh, really, really appreciate you coming out. And, supporting the kind of venue where it's rare. It's really rare, and we really appreciate the venue, the care that everybody gives us here, and the fact that you came out and spent some money to see us. It's just wonderful, and we're very grateful. Let me say, okay. So I'm very grateful to these three guys for making me sound good. You know, I've played with Paul since a really bad 50s and 60s band around, 1990 or something around? Yeah. We don't talk about that. I've played with Tim since Tim, Paul, and I were all adjunct faculty at Plymouth State. And Tim was the longest lasting one of that. They eventually found him in the practice room. And they opened the door and let some air in, and now he's out. And John very kindly jumped in. I've hardly ever played with John before last summer, but when the bass player I'd been working with couldn't do the gigs, and I had, a bunch, I sent an email. Actually, I asked these guys, okay, well, who do I play with for backup? I mean, who do you think? And they go, ovviamente, they would say in Italy, John Hunter. So I asked him, he's not gonna, and he said, yeah, I can do those, all of those. Yeah, and I can record with you the 2 days that we're going to lay down some tracks. So I'm really grateful that these guys made this album with me. I added a little bit of spice afterward, a little bit of conga from my friend in Florence, but they're the backbone, and they really do they're great to play with. So let's take it out. We're gonna do Latin in the middle. Get your hat, leave your worries on the doorstep. Just direct your feet to the sunny side of the street. Can't you hear the pitter-pat and those happy sound as your step? Just happy nice on the sunny side of the street. I used to walk in the shade, my blues on parade. Now I'm not afraid. This river crossed over. If I didn't have a cent, I'd be rich as Rockefeller. Don't just set my feet on the sunny side of the street. John Hunter on the bass. Tim Gilmore on the drums. If I didn't have a cent, I'd be rich as Rockefeller. Gold dust at my feet on the sunny side of the street. Well, rich that motherfucker Mark Zuckerberg, it doesn't matter. Gold dust at my feet on the sunny side of the street. Have a great night. Have a great summer. I'd love to have you follow me on Instagram, and I'd love to. We've got CDs for sale downstairs if you still have a CD player. Otherwise, you can download and stream at all the platforms. And okay, so have a great night, great summer. See you again. I hope soon.
Hey guys, do you mind if we get a selfie with you guys?
Oh, yeah,
Is that all right?
that is always fun.
It's a really good time. So come on over.
Plus, you get to see my shorts. You know.
Shorts are okay.
All right, guys, come on in. Everybody wave and say woo! All right, got it. 5, 6, 7, 8. Ah! Thank you, guys. Have a great night. They can help downstairs.
Yeah.
Wait, same thing with short.
Shorts.
Yeah, I know, it goes way back. We filmed it. The silence. We filmed it. Did you pay downstairs when you came in? Really? You didn't pay for your 2 seats? Huh? Oh. Oh, well, you gotta pay. I'm surprised that she walked in the gallery for trying a while. I'm gonna try this. I don't know if it's gonna work.
I can just take your card for you.